welcome back to my YouTube channel, and of course welcome if you are new to the channel. Welcome to the community. Make sure you subscribe so that you can keep up with all of my content. So today we're going to be talking about money. If you couldn't tell from the green blazer, y'all know I love to be on theme with money chats, but more specifically we're going to be focused on the idea of having 7 streams of income and really focused on whether or not having those 7 streams of income is actually something that's attainable and sustainable for the average person. So I'm actually going to be going into detail about my personal streams of income and kind of some ideas about passive income and side hustles as well. So definitely stick around if you are interested in leveling up your finances in 2023 by increasing the amount of money that you're bringing into your budget. So 7 does seem kind of like a random number, honestly, but typically people in the finance space recommend having 7 streams of income. Obviously they're all at like different scales of how much they contribute to your household or to your budget, but you want to make sure that you have backup funds in case things go awry or things don't work out with your main source of income. So ideally, the other 6 streams of income would be able to cover your main salary if something were to happen to that job. So let's get into details about my 7 streams of income. Honestly, I was making this list and I realized that currently I am at 6, but I am all about manifesting what I want for 2023. So I know that my YouTube channel is going to become monetized in this year. So I've gone ahead and included that in my 7 streams of income to round out the group. So fun fact before we get into the details, now that I have 7 different streams of income, I actually work way less than I did when I just had 1 stream of income. I know it sounds very bizarre, but in my past career, I worked a lot, over 40 hours a week. Sometimes, especially in the beginning, I would have to take work home, work later into the evenings. And so all of that time was spent on the one job and that 1 stream of income, and it wasn't helping me in any other way. So it's not like, oh, I'm working more and I'm increasing my income. No, I'm working more, but my income is staying the same. So now that I have 7, I actually work way less. I feel so much more fulfilled, and my income has increased drastically compared to that 1 job. So it definitely is worth it to kind of diversify where your income is coming from. So starting off, my first major stream of income is from my full-time job. I work a full-time job, but it's a flexible remote position. So I have more autonomy over my schedule to get work done in a timely manner that's efficient, but also still adding a lot of value to the company. So that is my number 1. I personally like having a salaried position, and I always suggest that if you want to increase your income, especially if you're like a content creator. Definitely having a salary is going to be your main foundation, because you don't have to worry about whether or not your content is performing extremely well, or your views are up, or you're getting the income from your content creation or partnering with brands, because you already know, like, look, I am set and I know that I can cover my expenses in life, and everything that I gain from content creation is going to be a bonus that can be used to enhance my content creation or grow my brand or help me with my savings or just overall increase my income, but it does not have to be that main source. And so having a steady salary is something that I definitely prefer, and I also recommend to make sure that you've got a strong foundation to build from there. Then my second stream of income is from my contract job, which is what I do as a life coach. I'm contracted to work with a company as a life coach, and so that is my second stream of income. I typically would coach clients Monday through Thursday in the evening time, and I would say I would have about 2 to 4 sessions each evening. So it's definitely another kind of sustainable form of income, because I'm in control of how many clients I accept. I open my own availability, and so I can kind of control what my income would be from my coaching side business as well. Third is YouTube. So like I mentioned, I have not monetized my channel yet, but we are so close. So definitely share this video, subscribe, share with friends and family so I can get my watch hours to where they need to be. But Ideally, I will start making money from YouTube with the Google AdSense program, which basically means whenever people watch my videos, I will get paid a percentage of the ads that are shown during that time. So that is where I plan to start with YouTube, and then from there I would love to work with more brands and start to increase my income as far as brand partnerships as well. Now, another tip, if you do not want to be like the face of your brand or like a content creator in that way, as far as like being an influencer, there are other ways to make money from your content, and one of those is something that I do as well, which is a UGC creator. So UGC is user generated content, and the great thing about this is you don't necessarily have to have a following to grow as a UGC creator. So what that means is brands will look for people who will make content for them that they can utilize on their own social media platforms, in their email blasts, and whatever other forms of marketing campaigns they utilize. So you are creating the content, handing it over to them. Typically there's a contract involved with like how many times they can share it and things about like manipulating the content and everything like that to make sure that you're protected. So be very thorough with your contracts. But it's also extremely fun. You get to create content for brands, you get to try their products. And then also if it's something that you really, really like, you get to share that with others. So it works out really well. And it's a great way to be in the content creation space without necessarily having to become an influencer or develop a brand of your own. So I've worked with a few brands as a UGC creator, and most of the time I connect with them through Upwork, sometimes through Instagram. Also, there's a huge UGC community on Twitter, so definitely look into that as an option to add to your streams of income. My fourth stream of income is my commissions from being a Pink Lily ambassador. Pink Lily is a clothing boutique brand that I partner with, so I absolutely love their clothes. There's actually a video that I shared on my Jumpstart January playlist all about the Pink Lily finds. Especially I love their athletic wear, their dresses, like everything always fits so well, and it's just a favorite brand of mine. So I was really excited to be able to work with them as a Pink Lily ambassador. And so as an ambassador, I get commissions based on sales that I make through my links. So it's super easy because I'm naturally and organically going to share the things that I get from the brand anyways, because I love it so much. I wear it all the time. And so when people say, oh my gosh, where's that from? I can tell them it's from Pink Lily, send them a link, and I would get commissions for that. I share a lot of the items on my social media and of course on YouTube as well. So definitely working with a brand as an ambassador or affiliate is a great way to increase your income. And my next stream of income is from online thrift stores. So things like Poshmark, Mercari. I will sell my old items on there, not necessarily old and worn out, but maybe things that I don't wear anymore, things that don't fit so well but are still in great condition. I sell them in my Poshmark closet or on Mercari, and I get money from selling those items as well. So that is really nice because it's not like an investment up front. They were items that I already had, I already used, and so when I resale them, everything that I make is profit. Those platforms do take a percentage of what you're selling, but honestly it's still worth it to be able to have a safe space, like very easy to do shipping and everything through the platform, and not having to worry about doing like meetups and things to sell your products. You can just post everything online. So Vinted is another one that is newer for me, so I recently started looking into selling some items on there as well. It just depends. If you do it full-time as a business, then you can definitely make a lot of income from it, but if you do it sporadically, more so like I do, it's really nice to just have some extra money coming in from time to time. And my seventh stream of income is from the cashback side. So I love to use Rakuten, which is a super simple cashback, basically like app website that you can use. So if I'm on my phone, I'll go to Rakuten. Let's say I'm going to buy something from Nordstrom, search on Nordstrom, see if they're partnering with Rakuten during that time, and it'll tell me like, oh, you get 2% back on clothing, 3% back on shoes, or whatever it may be. So then I will click to shop Nordstrom through my Rakuten link and automatically get that cash back. Also cash back on things like credit cards. Keep those things in mind as far as like how you're setting up your spending and your budgeting, because you can actually make pretty good income from just spending on things that you would normally be buying anyways in the cashback space. So I'll make sure that I link all of the things like Poshmark, Mercari, and Rakuten as well if you're interested in looking into selling on those platforms or using Rakuten to get cash back. It's very simple and it does not take a ton of time, but it can still be a stream of income. Next up, we're going to get into the passive income space. So I definitely have goals to grow my idea of passive income in the ways that I am getting that income in 2023 and in 2024 as well. But until I reach those goals, I have set up 2 streams of passive income that are very simple and attainable as well. The first is selling books on Amazon. So I actually have 2 books that are self-published, which I'm super proud of. My first one is a affirmations, kindness, positivity based handwriting workbook for children. And it's progressive. It starts with letters, goes to words, and then goes to sentences, which those sentences are affirmations. So those are available to purchase on Amazon. And then my other book that's also available to purchase on Amazon is for adults, and it's all focused on self-discovery. Every month has quotes and journal prompts and affirmations and different things to help you on your growth journey and also help you with more positivity in your life in general. So both of those books are available on Amazon. Sometimes like it'll be like, oh wow, they're doing really well this month, and Amazon will send me like a report of everything and I'll get paid directly to my PayPal. So it's super easy once you create the books to have them on Amazon. They manufacture them. They do take the majority of the profit of the book, but at the same time, for the ease of not having to manufacture anything on my own or ship anything, I don't mind because more people can find it through Amazon, and also they do a big chunk of the work, which is very nice. Another option, which is kind of like once you do it, you can set it and forget it, is to create free downloadable printables on Etsy. So one of my printables is my time blocking schedule. That one does pretty well on Etsy. So people who are looking to time block and to kind of use my template, they can go straight to Etsy. As soon as they purchase it, it guides them to the link and they can download it and save it in their own Google Drive. So I don't even have to send them anything. It's already automated for use for anyone who makes a purchase. And finally, I wanted to round out talking about side hustles. Now listen, y'all know that I love to live a soft life, so I do not promote hustle culture at all. So I was trying to think of like another name instead of like a side hustle, maybe like a side job, but that doesn't sound fun. So in the comments section, let me know, what can we call it? Like basically it's a side hustle, but not with all the hustle and the bustle. So a few ideas that I had was, one is coaching like little league teams, whether that's cheer, gymnastics, basketball, football, volleyball, whatever your like area offers. There's like little gyms for kids around the neighborhood. So definitely going into there and seeing if you can use your expertise in that area to coach some of the kids. Also refereeing is another good option that doesn't take a lot of time, but also can put some extra cash in your pocket. Next up is being a virtual assistant. Now this sounds really fun and interesting. There are companies that hire virtual assistants, kind of like I work with a company for life coaching, but you can also be a virtual assistant on your own. So you're able to set up your own business, start promoting your services, market yourself in order to find clients, and provide your virtual assistant services to them at a cost that seems fair for the market and the work that you're going to be doing. Another option for a side job, side enhancement, is doing resume reviews. So again, back to Upwork, a lot of people will ask to have someone look over their resumes, especially if they're on an executive level. So if you feel like that's a strength of yours, like for example, I'm a career coach, so it's perfect. I look at resumes several times throughout the week, and so it's a great option to increase my income doing something that I'm already really good at and comfortable with as well. Another option for your side income enhancement would be to do like pet sitting, house sitting. Again, there are different apps and companies that you can work for and contract through to find clients that may need those services. And finally is working at a gym, not necessarily as a trainer. Unless you are a trainer, that's a perfect fit. But even working in the child care center or working at the front desk, there are a lot of different options that gyms may have available for people to do here and there, maybe a few times a week, to of course contribute to the success of the gym, but also it helps you because you get your income from that and it's not something that's super overwhelming or strenuous. So there are a ton of different options for things that you can do on the side. And like I mentioned in this video, yes, 7 streams of income does sound like a lot, but as you can see from the list that I shared, it is attainable and it is sustainable if they're not all jobs that take so much from you and you're constantly go, go, go. So you definitely have to kind of look at the streams of income and see which ones aren't going to be as taxing, which ones are going to be passive, which ones are going to require more work, more time, and balance that out. But you can create 7 streams of income and you can see how having those streams creates more security for you and benefits your life and your budget and your overall household income. So thanks so much for watching this video. I hope some of the tips were helpful for you. We're gonna get this bag, increase and level up our finances in 2023. Let me know if you have any other side hustle enhancement job things, we're still figuring out the name, in the comment section below to share with the community as well. And I will see you all in the next video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at Affirmations with Amber.